The negative space around a thing defines it more than it defines. The empty frame, the pause, the ring of silence between all the lines. Negative space, as real as form. The quiet that defines the norm. Negative space, mine and wide. Everything that lives outside. To what I leave empty and unsaid. The pause is full of their intention. The spaces where the feelings led. Negative space, as real as form. The quiet that defines the norm. Negative space, mine and wide. Everything that lives outside. What you leave out is as important as what you say. The negative space is where the meaning stays. In the space between the notes, it's where the music lives. I know that now. The slow return to who I was before all of this began is gentler than it ever does. Sound in the abstract plan. Slow return, step by step, back to everything I kept. Slow return, soft and long, back to where I most belong. I find myself in pieces, in moments between the noise. The slow return increases as the loudness slowly destroys. Slow return, step by step, back to everything I kept. Slow return, soft and long, back to where I most belong. You can return to yourself, even after being very far away. I live inside a quiet radius of everything I've chosen to be near. Not small by accident, not vacuous, just the right amount of atmosphere. Quiet radius, this is mine. Everything this line. Quiet radius, soft and true, just enough of me and you. I used to think that more meant better, meant more rich and full. Now I read the quiet to the letter and find it complete and beautiful. Quiet radius, this is mine. This line. Quiet radius, soft and true, just enough of me and you. The radius keeps what matters close and lets the rest just drift away. Inside it I have what I need most to make it through another day. Small circle, complete and whole, enough. The soft evidence of a life being lived is in the small and unremarkable things. The dishes in the sink, forgiven, the ordinary proof that living brings. Soft evidence, I am here. In every small thing that appears. Soft evidence, quiet signs. This is not a ruin. This is not neglect. This is just a life being lived in all its imperfect and honest collect. Evidence of living right here in the ordinary. That's all the proof I need. built slowly, always last. Slow glow, building warm, the light that weathers every storm. Slow glow, rising still, patient light beneath the hill. I am in my slow glow season, building something that will hold. Not dramatic, not for any reason, but to have something true and old. Slow glow, building warm, the light that weathers every storm. Slow glow, rising still, patient light beneath the hill. The slow glow is the real glow, the one that doesn't burn fast, the one that keeps its warmth long after the bright ones have passed. Slow glow, building, getting warmer. I've been swimming for a long time against currents I didn't choose, and the shore that I am reaching is the quiet I can't lose. Quiet shore, I'm almost there, just a little more to bear. Quiet shore, soft and wide, somewhere finally to reside. Not paradise, not perfect, just a place to stop the swimming, to find the ground beneath the surface before the next beginning. Quiet shore, I'm almost there, just a little more to bear. Quiet shore, soft and wide, somewhere finally to reside. The shore doesn't judge how long you took to swim, it just receives you quietly, completely. still mostly intact. Still breathing, that's enough for tonight and all its rough. Still breathing, still and real, the minimum of what I feel. The bar can be as low as breathing on the days that press the hardest. Just the quiet in and out of leaving. One more breath into the dark is still breathing. That's enough for tonight and all its rough. Still breathing, still and real, the minimum of what I feel. Still breathing is not a small thing. On certain days, it is everything. Still breathing. That's the whole victory today. That's enough. I live in the shallow depth of things, where feeling is both close and far. In the space that the surface brings, before you reach the deeper scar. Shallow depth, this is enough, where things are tender before they're tough. Shallow depth, close to the top, where I can touch and then can stop. Not every dive needs to go deep. Some beauty lives right at the edge. Some truths are better kept to keep right there along the water's ledge. Shallow depth, this is enough, where things are tender before they're tough. Shallow depth, close to the top, where I can touch and then can stop. Shallow is not shallow. Shallow is just honest about how close to the surface some of the best things live. Right here at the surface, where the light still reaches, that's deep enough. like something more entirely real. To make the ordinary feel like something more entirely real. The night warmth is a different kind than the warmth the daytime brings. Something gentler for the mind, something quiet in its rings. Just fine. Night warmth, soft and real. The only warmth I truly feel. Chase the night warmth now through the apartments I have lived, always finding out somehow that the night is what has given. Night warmth, this is mine. A temperature that feels just fine. Night warmth, soft and real. The only warmth I truly feel. reserved for those who stay up late. A warmth that daylight never offers, a warmth worth staying up to get. There is no rush tonight for me, no place I have to reach by dawn. The night is long and I am free to simply let the hours go on. No rush, no race, no need to be anything but quietly me. No rush, just breathe and open space, moving at my natural pace. I used to fill each second full with purpose and with somewhere to be. Now I feel the gentle pull of simply being, simply free. No rush, no race, no need to be anything but quietly me. No rush, just breathe and open space, moving at my natural pace. This is enough. This moment, this air, this low and warm, and no one else there. No rush, just this. My interior tide moves quietly, without the drama of the sea. Just a gentle shifting privately between the versions of me. Interior tide, in and out, moving without fear or doubt. Interior tide. tide, in and out, moving without fear or doubt. And teary tide, mine and deep, a rhythm that I always keep. Trust the interior tide, it knows where it's going, even when you don't, even when you can't follow. Out, the interior tide knows. Amber light through curtain thin, the night is doing what it does. I let the evening settle in and rest inside the quiet